Hi friends, this video is my vote of thanks for the ordinary people of America. And before I explain why we should thank the people of America, because if it wasn't for them, the whole world would have been a mess by now. And before I once again reiterate my message to the people who are fighting in the name of religion that please don't kill ordinary people, because ordinary people are your friends. Before I repeat that message, I want to share one thing with you guys. The way governments, by governments I mean politicians and businessmen who control those politicians, the way they control ordinary public is through media. There are two very simple ways of controlling the public and its opinion. And those ways are generating a fear in the minds of public and generating hatred in the minds of the public. As long as the whole public is afraid of something, they would want the government to do something about it. And when they hate something, they won't stop the government from doing what they would have normally stopped their governments from. And how do you as ordinary people know whether your media is being used in such a fashion? Is very simple. If most of the time when you are listening or watching any media news or reading any news, and you see that most of the news items, they generate a feeling of fear or hatred for one particular thing, that means the media is being used to guide you in a particular direction. That is the basic and most important test. Now, let's get back to why I want to thank the ordinary people of America. People always blame that NATO forces were in part responsible in events which have happened in the world during Cold War and post-Cold War as well. People take the example of what happened in Vietnam, what's still going on between the Korean twins, and what happened in Iraq, Afghanistan. Well, the thing is, NATO is nothing but governments run by politicians controlled by businessmen, extending the imperialistic interests or economic interests of the businessmen who control those governments. That's all NATO is about. There is no moral standing of NATO. NATO has no morality. Trust me, and NATO doesn't have any morality because the governments who are controlling the decisions that divert NATO troops for any action, they are corrupt. The politicians are corrupt, and the businessmen who control those politicians, they are cheap people, corrupt people. That is the only truth. But what people forget is that if it wasn't the ordinary people of America, there would have been a lot more mess in the world by now. It was the ordinary people of America who stood up against the government decision during the Vietnam War and Korean conflicts as well. And irrespective of the fact that Iraq invasion happened twice and then Afghanistan invasion happened twice, there are people in America which have actually raised their voice and said that, look, this is not our war, we shouldn't be there, we should get out of there. If it wasn't for those people, the imperialism would have returned in its ugliest form by now. I mean, there's still imperialism, and if you watch my video on imperialism, you'll know what current form of imperialism is. But that's the truth. The thing is, it's the ordinary public of America and other countries which are standing by us, who are helping us. If those people haven't exercised their right to voice their dissent at the decisions of the governments, their governments would have overrun every morality and they would have literally destroyed everything just to promote the interests of the businessmen who pay them money, who pay them kickbacks. That is the truth. And that's why the whole world owes a big thanks to the ordinary people of America and other Western countries. And the thing is, the people who are actually killing ordinary people in terrorist attacks, they are actually killing their own friends. Now what happens is, as I have mentioned in my other videos as well, the government uses the media to generate news items which promote fear among the people that look, they are terrorists. If they are not stopped, they will kill all of us. If they are given a free hand, they will kill all of us. The media is used to generate a fear in the public. Now what that does is, public wants the government to take some action, and that's when the governments lead an invasion. The other thing they do is, if you read in the media, the news are propagated in a way that you generally feel hate towards a particular community, a particular race, that oh bloody, these people are bad and should be killed. By generating that hate, the governments are making sure that the ordinary people don't react against what they are doing. That's the way the politicians and businessmen are controlling public opinion. And that public opinion is the opinion of ordinary men and women like you and me. Now that's why I say the American public needs to be thanked, because they have still exercised a lot of restraint considering how much hatred has been thrown towards their way. I don't support the actions of their government, but I really support the people of America who have actually helped the world in a lot more ways than we can imagine. What I want to say is, after thanking the ordinary people of America, the people who are fighting in the name of religion, if you want to fight the real people who are not your enemies. They are just cheap people. They just want money. I don't know how much money they want, because I don't know how much more bloodshed they will make them happy, because before they are happy that yeah, they have made enough money, perhaps they'll never be happy. But that said and done, the ordinary people are not the ones who are your enemies. By killing those ordinary people, you are making them your enemies. You're generating a fear in them, and that fear will make them tell their governments that go and stop these people. And the hatred it will generate, it will justify their government's actions against you, because they won't stop their governments. You need to understand, ordinary people are your friends. They are not the ones you should be killing. And once again, I would like to thank the ordinary people, not just of America, but of the whole world, who have who exercise their right to voice their dissent against the government's wrong decisions, whichever country they are from. But a special thanks to the ordinary people of America. Thanks for watching.